And welcome back, guys. This is the Country Bear Tours, and today we're out here doing a requested video for one of our fans that would like to see the bus rides from Disney Springs to the Art of Animation Resort located right here in Walt Disney World. Right now we're currently getting ready to leave the Disney Springs area. That's where you're going to embark on your bus ride to whatever resort you want to go to. So you're going to head on over to Disney Springs. You're going to park the car, you're going to jump on a bus to the resort you want to go to, and it's going to take you there. This is a little bit about what the bus rides are going to look like. You got the Coca-Cola building in the background, the old Planet Hollywood building back there. Not much left of that. And this is the buses. And the different buses are going to have lights on the side telling you where you're going to be headed today. Now, a lot of different variations in buses. You got Minnie Mouse there, you've got the Lion King over behind there, a regular Disney transport bus, and then you've got a Mickey Mouse. So there's going to be a whole bunch of different theming on these buses, but nevertheless, they're the Disney buses. So they're all the little tents right there that you're going to be standing underneath, waiting for your bus. There's a big board over near the Coca-Cola building back there, which is going to tell you what bus to stand next to. So it'll be numbered from 1 all the way up to your high 20s, and you're going to stand in line at the resort you want to go to. We're getting ready to say goodbye to the Disney Springs area, and as you guys notice coming up, there's one of the big garages right there. That's one of the 3 garages here, 2 of which you're going to park at, and the one across the street there is the Disney cast member parking. We're getting ready to leave the Disney Springs area. And this used to be the downtown Disney area. They just renamed it, rethemed it all over the years. A lot of changes. And we're off. Now you'll know you're getting back when you see the big water tower out there. That's their iconic little symbol out there, the Disney Springs section now. Is all of Disney Springs on the right. We get a lot of people that like these bus rides. I'm not sure if it's they want to see how long the ride is going to be from here to the resort they're staying at, or if they just enjoy seeing the bus rides. Sometimes they're fun. Sometimes they're not so fun. And different resorts are going to be close, different resorts are going to be far. So this one's a little bit of a bus ride. I think the furthest one out is going to be the Animal Kingdom resort from the Kidani Village and the Jumbo House. And the other ones that are pretty far is the Grand Floridian Resort. There's Marley over there. There's Morgan. Hey! Don't smile, man. Don't do it. They look like they're exhausted. Hey! Don't do it. Don't smile. I give kudos to these guys. They've done a lot of walking over the years. Man, this is one heck of a long light. And we're off again, guys. So you get to see a little bit of scenery as you're driving around on the buses. That's one thing that's kind of nice. Sometimes you got the bus rides that go to decent places, other times you're out in the middle of no man's land. But they can be fun. Not all the time. I used to enjoy coming down from New York when I lived up in New York and taking the old car out and go to Old Key West all the time and just drive my car. But periodically you took the bus, and it was pretty fun going from point A to point B. But you do got to keep an eye on what you guys are looking to do. And in the background there, guys, before I forget, that's going to be the Cirque du Soleil. But you definitely want to keep an eye on what you're doing, and if you're jumping on a bus ride, make sure that it's the right time. If you're going after fireworks, these buses are mobbed. And coming up on the left there, if you see the little sign, that's Typhoon Lagoon. That's one of the 2 water parks here on property. You've got Typhoon Lagoon and you've got Blizzard Beach. Both of them are themed a little bit differently. The Blizzard Beach section's all themed around the snow, the snow jumping. It's kind of cool to get in there. It's like a wintry wonderland for a water park. We're actually heading down in that direction now. But yeah, definitely keep an eye on where you're going. Anytime something's closing, the buses, monorails, and Skyliners, they are slammed with people. So sometimes it is good to just jump in a car, take the car. But if you're here just on vacation, you know, some people just enjoy only the transportation on property because they like to feel like they are 100% on vacation. But at the same time, it can cost you some vital time that you can't get back. Over on the right there, that's the old little monument for the Old Key West Resort, and that's the first timeshare on property, the Old Key West, that started it all. And that little tower there has been there, wow, eons. They've changed it over the years. It's always been there. And that little pole on top is always crooked. Don't know why they don't fix it. There's the roads coming in and out. The grass is always beautiful when you're on property. It's like taking it out on a first and these red lights are really long today. They're definitely magical. And we're still hanging out. I've ever seen these lights like this. That's crazy. And now if you guys aren't familiar with the buses, they've got their own lane now. They drive down like the middle of all the roads here. You got like, as soon as you're leaving the Disney Springs area, they've got their own center lane with their own funky red lights. You got like little sideways arrows. And there's one of the canals going through.
I told him the only thing.
And there's Marley over there.
He said, in the last like 5-6 years, he's seen one on Disney property.
And once again, right away.
We're looking for
it. Today's a little bit busy on the old buses here, so we got a few people here. Most of the time when we're on, the buses are dead. Me and Marley and Morgan, we sometimes get on and we'll be like the only ones on the bus. So you get lucky and it's nice because you can film a little easier. But here we go right now. We're going by one of these little red light sections and not stopping for a change, so that's nice. And we're heading on out. And if you guys see something on the left here coming into view, you're going to see another resort popping in right now. And what are you seeing back there? It looks like the Riviera Resort, guys. Now that used to be the original entrance into the Caribbean Beach Resort, but it was amazing. I went away, moved up north, came down for a vacation, and it was magically gone. They put a whole resort in there, and the amount of time that took for me to move away and come back down. But me and Morgan came down, we were looking to head over there, and it was actually missing. So I was like, wow, that's crazy. So they moved the resort entrance of the Caribbean Beach around the back now. So it's still the same spot, but it's around back. And the Skyliner now dissects all that. So you see the Skyliner over there to the left. And it goes right on from the Epcot Resort or the Epcot theme park over to the boardwalk. And it follows there, makes a left turn, heads over. You can disembark at the Riviera, and you have to get out at the Caribbean section. You're not going to be able to get out at the boardwalk section. That's just like a through section here. And there's some more Skyliner up above, guys. Firehouse. The only thing I'd like to see is that skyline down below needs to be a little bit more neatened up, themed up with some grass, some decor, some decorations. You're up there, you really don't want to look down and see dirt, you know? And that's all it is under there. It's like a dirt pad going all the way over. No matter if you're going to Hollywood Studios or going from the Art of Animation all the way over to Epcot, it's like a big dirt patch. You usually get lucky and you see stuff down below, but that should be themed out. Something decor, lights at nighttime. And maybe that's going to be in the future. I have to keep my eyes open. If you guys hear anything, drop us a line down below in the comment section. We'll be interested to hear your thoughts on that. And we're getting close, guys, so keep your eyes open. And as you can see on the left, that is the new entrance to the Caribbean Beach Resort, guys. So that's where you're going to go to get into the Caribbean Beach. They moved it around to the backside instead of the front. Try to get a little bit to Skyliner for you, but not really going to see that. And back over.
Those two are up at 7.
And we're coming up now to the Pop Century Resort. Now the Pop Century is adjacent to the Art of Animation, and they share the same walkway going to the Skyliner. So it's kind of like a reverse footprint, a left and a right. You flip it upside down, and that's the other side. And they're both going to walk. You can walk straight across the Pop Century, go right out by the Skyliner, and go right over to the Art of Animation. And that's where we're headed right now.
I'm also not a kid.
And the Art of Animation Resort is actually themed around 4 movies, guys. It's actually themed around the Cars movie, the Finding Nemo movie, the Lion King movie, and the Little Mermaid movie, guys. And there's the main gate right there. And this is, as you're going to come in, you're going to see the front of the building. And it's going to show you what the actual resort is themed around. It's 4 movies, so there's 4 sections to the resort, and they're movies. Now the Pop Century, that's set up with different things. You're going to see yo-yos, you're going to see Rubik's Cubes. That's from like a blast from the past, but this one is actually based on some of the old movies that we have come to know and love. As we pull in, you're going to see what I'm talking about. On the front of the building, they've got the big sketches of the movies. And them sketches are actually going to be on the end of each one of the buildings. So when you guys are walking around, you're going to see a big sketch pad coming down and a character on there. And that's going to identify what part of the resort you're in. So as you guys are coming up right now, you're going to see that. You got Simba right there. That's from the Lion King. You've got Finding Nemo, Cars, and Little Mermaid. And that's all the pictures right there, guys. And you got a Marley right there. That's the entrance right there we're driving by that I usually like to walk in, but you can go inside the store entrance there. And thanks for watching, guys.